Namaste. Hmm. Hmm. Welcome to these 21 days where we're going to explore some transmissions, some teachings, some guidance, some practice from the Pure Lands of the Dakini. And we're going to also get into what that possibly means or where that's coming from inside of our beings. We'll look at that as well. And it's all wow, we're diving into the mystery. And I'm saying, come, dive into the mystery with me. Follow me. And it's quite an invitation from my side because the mystery is the mystery, right? It's like, wow, what a dive. It's like where will we land up? So today I want to talk to you a little bit as we go into this place. I want to talk to you a little bit about intention. Intention is quite crucial in this journey. And it's a really good place for you to begin your your reflections, to begin your inquiry inside your heart about why are you wanting to go on this journey with me? Why do you want to go into the Dakini Pure Lands? Why do you want these messages? Really ask yourself. Even take out a piece of paper and write it down and be really honest. And start off with what you know. Start off with what is conscious. And then nobody's looking. I'm not looking. Try look a little bit into what is unconscious. And by that, in this moment, I also mean laughing at my cat's tail. I also mean that which is in the shadow lands of your being. Have a look at what is in the shadow lands of your being. Because what might be interesting is to find out who is that master in the shadow lands of your being. Who do you bow to that you do not know that you bow to? So this intention question is really important as we begin our journey. Because as we begin our journey, what will start to arise, what will start to appear, are the constructs inside your being that are holding your chi. These constructs, in some more classical language, I might call it the ego or the defenses, the patterns that are stopping your energy, stopping not even your energy, chi, from flowing through your being. And as we start to make these constructs more conscious, and we help to begin to let these constructs go, more chi is going to flow through your being. And then we are very interested in what you might do with this chi. Which master do you serve? What do you do with chi? Like New York City. Think of New York City. I've been to New York City, a very amazing city, and I can tell you there's a very strong chi on that island. Huge chi. And what people have mostly done with it is built huge skyscrapers and made huge business. Now, if there was a spiritual lineage that had arrived in New York City, like the Tibetan Buddhists, it might look very different to how it does today. So this is interesting. What do you do with chi? Do you use it to buy more houses, to make more money, to manipulate, seduce more people to what you think your small desires are? What do you use chi for? And a good way to find out how you use chi is to look into your life already, like right now. Look around you. What is your interest? What is going down? How are you using chi? What is it for you? And you might have very sweet intentions, you might really be all about the awakening of yourself and others, the expansion of good works, of kind works, of awareness works, however those might look like. You may be all about that, but what is actually happening? What is around you? So have a look. Have a look at your intention, because there's this golden rule, golden seal in the works of the Dakinis. It's actually a really essential aspect of the work of Dakini, in that it's not meant for everyone. It's not meant for everyone. Not everybody's ready for it. And so they put like a golden seal around the secret works, around the sacred works, so that only those that are ready to discover these essential teachings will discover them. Nobody else will find them. And so then I have to say, well, why am I teaching them on the internet to everyone? And that often has paused me, I must tell you, in the past. But right now I invoke that golden seal over these works, that only those that are truly ready to receive the secret teachings will, regardless of what I speak or what I share. Because the thing with truth is the closer that we get to truth, the closer we get to truth, the simpler it becomes. The more easier it is to actually understand. It becomes so simple that very few people can speak it. It's that simple. So we have to cloak it in the golden seal. That only when certain constructs have dropped in your being, and if a construct drops, made from illusion, made from false understanding, made from your conditioning, when that drops, it means that your awareness has risen. And when the awareness has risen to the right degree, certain doorways in your being can open, and you can receive these deep and profound essential teachings, and not before. And that is the golden seal. To protect the chi in a way, because it's very strong, and chi will follow the intention. And what will you do with it? What will you do with it? I really want you to consider what you will do with it. Are you going to use it just to make yourself a more successful, status-filled, whatever person? So that's your first task before we begin, to really look at that and get really honest. I mean, maybe you already know. Maybe you know your shadow. Maybe you know, I know I'm just here to figure out how to get more sex, or something like that, Well, it's okay, but what kind of sex? And what will that sex bring into existence? Yeah. And so I call this golden seal upon my work that I'm bringing forth, that only those whose awareness has risen enough for the false constructs of their mind to drop will be able to receive these teachings. I hope it's you. I hope we have some nice conversation along the way as well. I'm also curious to hear what your intention is, so there'll probably be a place for some comment somewhere, and then I can also read about that. I'd like that. So take some time to consider it. And also, I would like you to consider an offering to the Dakinis. What would you like to offer? And that could be like a physical thing, like you set up an altar and you nurture the altar and you bring some flowers and some sweets and some, offer it to the Dakinis through your heart, through your connection to spirit. Perhaps that might be beautiful to do. Or And maybe you wish to sacrifice something. Like maybe it's time to sacrifice a trigger you have. You know, if someone says that, you know, and maybe you want to learn how to feel things, or sacrifice a belief you have, or maybe you don't even know. Maybe you want to say, I want to sacrifice something of the false that I'm carrying, even though I might feel it might be difficult for me to do. I might be attached to it. I might feel sad to let it go. It might be hard, but I want to sacrifice that. So consider an offering of what you want to sacrifice, or what you want to give. Flowers, songs, a dance. You know, maybe you want to. Maybe you want to dance. Offer a dance of your sweetness into the land of the Dakinis. They love dancing, you know, love dancing. So think about this, your intention, because whatever chi you have now is going to follow this intention anyway. So it's really good to get aware of your intentions. And then what's this offering, this gift? Do you have a gift? What gift do you want to give? I mean, you would like to receive something, right? So think about this gift. And then I'll tell you more about the gift when we meet again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'm as curious as you where we're going to land up. Namaste.